So, apparently I can't call you on live, even if I call you after starting the live, because it will just, like, disconnect the live stream. Anyways, sorry that there were background noises. I was, outside. This live stream won't be too long because my tablet is currently on low percent. But, I just wanted to try out living with Mobism Live since it's my first time, so I don't really care how long it is. I just want to test drawing on this thing. So, back to drawing this ref sheet from the first live. I'm hungry, that's sad. The most sad story. Alright, that's better. RIP. That's like so sad. That's like the saddest thing I've ever heard. Jeez, those are some distorted fingers. Let me just help him out. This Beacon Thoughts. Oh my gosh, my tab is already on fire. I actually really like this ref so far. No. No, you're godly. Stop it. No, you. You is the godly one. You piece of bread. What is that supposed to mean? You was the piece of bread. I don't know. You don't know the definition of what you just said. Wow, you're like her lady. Okay, I have to go plug my tablet in. Hold on.
Wait.
Okay, I got my tablet plugged in. Anyway,
What does that even mean? Voodoo doll epic witch?
can you please shut up? Anyway, that's sad that your brother is being a asshole, but like, relatable. I don't have a brother. Shaking my head. Yeah, you can just like slap your brother in the
Dickhole.
No.
I feel like this is hella realistic and I'm like really proud of myself. Oh my god, I love her. I love Dolly so much. She's my child being.
Dude, you don't shush. Nobody cares.
She's not my main OC though because she's hella complicated to draw and I don't want to take forever on my memes just because of drawing her. So I don't really draw her much.
Oof, that's sad.
For some reason, I put a lot of effort into my rush sheets, but then when I'm animating or making normal speed paints, I'm just like, okay, let's put a mixture of Sashly, Kitty Dog, and Bailey together. That's my art.
I don't think that's true.
Yes,
I think your art is like
well, it's
worse
my
than
art.
that.
Is more of that art. Stop. My art is more of that art style. You know when in Japan when they draw Shiba Inus, that's what my You can't disagree.
I do disagree, but okay.
Well, sort of, not really, because I
smack my brother on the
really
face, like,
big eyes.
well,
I don't want my art to
smack him
look too similar to their
on the face again, okay? Jeez, I am in love with this hair. I just like this hair. I don't know why, but this hair is. Yeah, look at it. Oh, that's bomb.
I love it.
Thanks, I guess. I really like it. It's like epic, and I love it.
Epically epic.
Yeah. I'm trying to get an art more similar to Gingeretta's art, but so far I'm doing pretty good.
Wait. Most of our friend group, cartoony art, us, trying our best to make realistic art.
Well, I'm not trying to make realistic art. I'm trying to make...
Or anime art. But then all of our friends are like cartoon. But that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But it's just like the difference between us and our friends are very high. Other than our likings.
Yeah.
But our styles, there's nothing in common. Just to let you know, Morgan.
I'm always mean to him now. He chill with dog.
Yeah, I don't really know why, but I feel like something's weird. When I try really realistic art, for example, an art similar to, I think it's Honey Beast or something, personally, I think mine looks more similar to her than my sister's. But when my sister tries to do a Bailey art, hers looks much better than mine. Like, if you saw on her old PSP when her name was just Japanese letters.
Darling in Japanese.
Yeah, that's out. I could never achieve that. I don't know why, though. I could just never achieve that, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
when I'm trying to draw something really realistic,
I usually in my new art don't draw ears like this. I draw ears more like how Gingeretta draws ears, but this girl isn't a normal cat. She's like a fire fox mixed with a cat. So she doesn't
Firefox. Downloader.
She doesn't look very normal in the ears.
Why am I struggling so freaking hard to draw this?
You tell me.
Dolly, will your reference sheet cooperate with me for once? You're my favorite OC. Can you, other than my main one, can you please cooperate with me?
I like
What's your favorite OC that I've made? What's your favorite OC that I've made?
Dolly.
Yeah, she's epic. She's probably not my most complicated OC though. I think that Mabel, not the Gotcha OC, the one with lavender hair, the one that I first drew when I started this art style, she's my most complicated OC. That's why I hate her, because I usually don't draw complicated things. I just named her Mabel because she looks like a Mabel, okay? Even though Mabel is like my favorite name, I had to name her Mabel because that's what she looks like, even though I hate her. But I'm getting more into pastel complicated OCs ever since I started watching things, I guess Danganronpa and stuff like that. And I just saw how their blood was pink. I was just like, okay, maybe I've changed my mind on OCs. I sometimes used to draw not very complicated to draw simple OCs with 3 colors. But then I saw my dad drawing a really colorful OC, and my dad is an art teacher, so he's professional. And then I was like, okay, if my dad is professional and he's drawing really bright colors, then I should stop lame OCs. That's when I started making non-lame OCs sometimes. But now the only draw.
That's sad.
No, it's not. I hate my old OCs.
I know, I'm kidding.
Other than Thunder. Thunder is the,
that really old OC?
No, the tan one with Thunder dark blue.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
I used for my 1-0 meme.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that really, old OC that we had when we shared a channel and we were called Crystal Productions. I hated that OC. I hated all those OCs. They were either too...
Crystal sucked.
Yeah, they were
I
either...
designed Crystal, and now she looks really cool. I'll show you
Yeah.
that sometimes.
They either looked way too complicated, because I like super complicated OC, but I don't like, it has to be like a certain amount of complicated. So like, some of them were way too complicated, and then some of them were basic as hell.
Yeah, oh, I remember Lightning, that yellow ass bitch. I hated her. I hate her.
Yeah, with the rainbow
Well, her
hair.
name was Lightning, not Thunder. My OC Lightning is, again, a redesign of Lightning. I redesigned all of those characters. Some of the ones I renamed, like Water, I don't know why I named it that, is now Waves, and Fire is now Flames.
What did you
because
rename
obviously
Bubbles?
Bubbles.
Is Bubbles. I like that name.
Bubbles is just Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles is basically water, but with fluffy hair.
Yeah. I'm gonna redesign some of them to make some of my own characters of them.
But you'll
They
probably
were some-
rename them.
Yeah, some of them. Those were some good times of those OCs. It's like, I don't like the OCs, but the time limit when we made those OCs, those were some good times in our lives. To be honest.
And we promised we'd make a Momotaro meme with Thunder. So before I make my Lightning, before I make my redesign of Lightning, I'm gonna make that Momotaro meme because we promised to do that on our, when we share my sister's channel, we promised to do that 3 years ago and didn't.
Yeah.
We were lazy ass bitches. So I think I'm gonna do it before I redesign Lightning, but
Nice.
I already redesigned Crystal, I just haven't showed it yet. She's basically like the Tails doll, but the Crystal is purple. That's basically what she is. Don't ask questions.
I hate the Tails doll. It's like creepy.
Well, and it's not really the Tails doll, just the crystal thing on top of its head. I'm gonna put that on top of her head, except the crystal's gonna be purple instead of red.
Oh.
It's basically just gonna be her normal original design we made for her, except with a crystal on her head. Because her original design was good. Not really, but it was also kind of plain. Like, the colors were really complicated because the colors were like eye burning, but the OC wasn't complicated at all.
Yeah.
The OC was just purple hair, purple diamond eyes like Kitty Dog has, and like that was it.
Yeah.
Made our YouTube channel, she had a bit of purple on her paws and tail, but I decided to remove that because I thought that was a Mary Sue thing at the time. 2 centimeters of it, so now I wish her design looked like that, but I never want to redesign her because most people, when they make a redesign, actually put effort into it and make it much, much better from the original. And just adding stripes on her paws, tail, and ears was just the dumbest redesign ever.
Yeah.
So I didn't. Her name is Dolly, probably because 1, she sort of looks like a doll with her black and white eyes, and 2, she carries around voodoo dolls and uses them to kill her enemies. She's not evil. Some people think she's evil just because she kills her enemies with voodoo dolls. But if you get to know her, she's actually like the sweetest OC I've probably ever made.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, remember Crystal's sister, Emerald? She was just Crystal but pink.
Yeah, and she hated her because she, her boyfriend, broke up with her to get with Crystal, and for some reason she thought it was Crystal's fault, even though Crystal didn't steal her boyfriend. Her boyfriend just lost attraction to her and got with Crystal. So I think it was weird how we made the idea.
Because of the type of person he is, I feel like he wouldn't be attracted to someone who looks a lot like him, so I kind of now wish, I forgot his name, but I think it was Zeke, and now I kind of wish Zeke got with Lightning. That would be adorable.
Yeah, his name was
Lightning has
Zeke.
a boyfriend, and even though I think Zeke and Lightning would be adorable. Lightning has a boyfriend.
Zeke
and I
was
don't wanna
like
take away from her.
the only character that actually had a good name, because all the rest of our characters at the time just had crappy names that had to do with like different kinds of weathers and like rocks and like natural objects. And Zeke was the one character who actually had a unique name that we made up and wasn't just some kind of like
Morgan,
item
we did
in
not make up
nature.
the name Zeke.
I don't mean we made the name Zeke first.
But we didn't know it was a name at the time.
Yeah,
We didn't know.
I know.
So we thought we were so cool.
Yeah, not only did we not know that we weren't the ones who made it, so technically for us we made the name. Another thing is that, like I said earlier, all of our other characters were characters with like these random names of like natural objects, and they all kind of just like sucked. But then Zeke was that one character who we actually like made a unique name for that had nothing to do with like nature. Not saying that nature is bad, because nature is a great thing, but all of our seeds were just like so plain and like
only a few OCs would be cool to be nature-like.
yeah.
I forgot to give Dolly her horns. I'm the worst. I'm sorry, my child. Okay, let's get your horns in here. I love her. Dolly is the best. I love how at first when you first made that live stream, like your focus was just drawing and talking about random stuff, and now we're just talking about OCs.
Yeah.
The only thing I have trouble with when drawing Dolly realistically is because realistically horns are like really close together, but I drew her head so small her horns just look like a really messed up bow.
Yeah, basically.
That's the one thing I hate about this drawing. Other than that, this drawing is like realistic, and I love it, and I love her. The only unrealistic thing is like the frills on her cheeks. That's not realistic. No real coyote has that on them. Yeah, she's a coyote. Surprise, surprise. And Key Lime is a fennec fox.
I knew that.
Your fans and my fans didn't do that. If any of my fans just found my sister randomly, there you go. Key Lime is a fennec fox. Oh, species. I'm gonna write down her species. At first I was hesitating to make her a cat, but I have 100 cat OCs. Even though she doesn't look like a cat. What was her name? Thunder. It was. I was gonna say Lynx, but it's a bobcat because her paws are humongous, and bobcat and Lynx, basically the only difference is that bobcats have humongous paws.
And like tiny bodies.
Yeah.
And then bobcats are the opposite.
You know what this doll she's holding reminds me of? It reminds me from dumbass Cindy from kindergarten. Look at it. It's the most. It looks like a voodoo doll for Cindy. She's the worst because she bullies a girl named Lily, and my name is Lily, spelled the exact same way. So that makes like in kindergarten I was bullied by a girl named Cindy, and it makes me depressed.
Weird ass bitch.
You know, because Cindy's are always the girls who bully people, and I feel like that game is so offensive to me now. That game got the government to find out my name and then put me in the game, but with lilac hair. Because my hair looked, and I did have that same exact shirt. So now I just feel like the government got my whole identity and then put it in the game. Well, she only wears like a purple shirt, I think, and I had 100 purple shirts. Still do. Purple was my favorite color. Now it's not. I don't hate purple, but it's definitely worst. My favorite color is probably peach pink. I love peach pink. And the best color. And if you disagree, I want to tell you. Literally drawing my character holding a voodoo doll of Cindy. Never thought I'd see the day. Where's the arms? Crap, I forgot to draw the dumb arms. Basically, my character is just ripping off Cindy's leg because this doll doesn't have a leg. Its leg is decapitated. Although, if it was real, the voodoo doll, whoever the voodoo doll is based off of, they look terrifying because the ligament is still attached to their leg. So, like,
What ligament?
the ligament attaching their leg from the knee into their other part of the leg.
That's supposed to be attached to the leg. I'm confused.
Yeah, because it's a voodoo doll. She ripped it to pieces and shreds. And whoever that voodoo doll was based off of is now dead. This outfit I'm drawing her in this riff sheet is really similar to the outfit I used in the Q&A meme, but it's not the same outfit. It's not even the same color. It just looks really similar because it's a dress. Well, it's more like a shirt and a skirt, not a dress. But y'all get the point. Okay, and then
Want to see the final?
oh, cute.
Thank you.
Who is that?
This is my OC, Christina.